Have you ever thought that something as natural as masturbation could become dangerous as you age? What if I told you that, after 70, a simple moment of self-intimacy could quietly harm your heart, restrict your blood flow, and even shorten your life? It might sound unbelievable, but it's a reality many older men face without even knowing it. In this video, we'll uncover 4 critical mistakes that men over 70 often make during masturbation. These small, seemingly harmless actions can accumulate over time, putting your health at serious risk. And the most dangerous one? You'll want to stick around for mistake number 3. It's more common than you think, and it could change everything. Why should you watch until the end? Because these aren't just warnings, they're life-changing tips that could improve your health, restore your confidence, and potentially save your life. We'll cover simple but powerful strategies to help you avoid these silent mistakes and keep your body and mind in the best shape possible. So, if you're ready to take charge of your health and learn how to enjoy intimacy safely and wisely, hit the play button. Your future self will thank you. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me. And if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If this topic resonates with you, I urge you to share your thoughts by typing 1 in the comments below. If it doesn't, feel free to type 0. Your feedback is invaluable to me, as it allows me to craft content that truly speaks to your needs and experiences. I won't keep you waiting any longer. Let's dive right into the first of the 4 silent mistakes that men over 70 often make during masturbation. These seemingly minor, even harmless actions can, over time, silently erode your health, your confidence, and the very essence of your well-being. Let's begin with mistake number 1. Masturbating when you're physically weak or fatigued. At first glance, this may appear to be a benign and understandable decision. After all, you've had a long, exhausting day, perhaps you didn't sleep well, or you just finished a physically demanding task like yard work or a brisk walk. You feel drained, your muscles sore, and in an attempt to relax before heading to bed, you convince yourself that a little release might help ease the tension. It feels like a natural, harmless solution to unwind. But here's the hard truth that often goes unspoken. Even in moments of solitude, masturbation still places stress on your body. And when you're over 70, that stress has a far greater impact than it would have earlier in life. As we age, our cardiovascular system doesn't function the same way it once did. Our hearts don't pump as efficiently, our arteries lose some of their flexibility, and our blood pressure can become unstable. So, when you're already fatigued, your energy reserves drained and your body in a vulnerable state, the added physical demands of arousal and climax can tip your system into a state of strain without you even realizing it. The risks are not just theoretical. Over the years, I've worked with many older men who reported feeling lightheaded, dizzy, or breathless after private moments. Some experienced a sudden spike in heart rate, while others noted a strange tightness in their chest or shortness of breath that they hadn't encountered before. One man, 74 years old and in relatively good health, collapsed in his bathroom after masturbating late at night, following a grueling day of yard work. What should have been a moment of comfort and relief turned into a medical emergency. The danger lies in the fact that when you're fatigued or dehydrated, your body's ability to regulate blood pressure becomes compromised. This can lead to postural hypotension, where standing or sitting too quickly after climax causes a dangerous drop in blood pressure. Combined with the natural release of tension, this can cause fainting, falls, or even heart-related complications that could threaten your health in the long run. But perhaps even more insidious is the emotional toll that goes hand in hand with this mistake. Many older men are afraid to discuss the physical aftermath of masturbation. There's a lingering sense of embarrassment, as if something as simple as a personal act could lead to complications. Others brush it off, dismissing it as just a one-off occurrence, attributing it to being too tired that day. But the real danger lies in repeating this behavior without recognizing the underlying pattern. Over time, this repetitive cycle of pushing your body when it's asking for rest chips away at your resilience. It increases the risk of cardiovascular strain, disrupts your hormonal balance, and gradually erodes your confidence, your sense of control, and your overall vitality. To safeguard your health and well-being, it's crucial to choose moments of intimacy when your body is nourished and well-rested, not when it's depleted. Listen to your energy levels, hydrate, take a moment to breathe, and let your body reach a place of ease and relaxation before engaging in such act. This small but profound shift can protect your physical health, preserve your stamina, and ensure that the experience is not only safe but also enjoyable. Because, at the end of the day, the true goal isn't just fleeting satisfaction, it's longevity. Every choice you make today shapes how strong, capable, and alive you'll feel tomorrow. But if this reality has caught you by surprise, brace yourself for the second mistake, which has nothing to do with the body but everything to do with the mind. Mistake number 2. Rushing the act without true mental or emotional presence. For many men over 70, masturbation has transitioned into a routine rather than an experience of connection. It's done quickly, almost mechanically, often in silence, tucked away in the shadows of shame or secrecy, as if it's something to be hidden or hurried through. Years of societal judgment, religious guilt, or the belief that older men should forego intimacy altogether can build a silent wall of discomfort and inhibition. As a result, many men rush through the act, treating it more as a habit to be completed than a deeply personal experience that warrants attention and care. This rushed approach can cause far more harm than most realize. When you rush, your nervous system remains in a state of mild stress, never fully relaxing into the moment. Instead of experiencing true release, your body stays caught in a low-grade fight-or-flight response. This lack of mindfulness robs the act of its full emotional and physical benefit. The simple truth is that taking the time to connect with yourself, to be present in your own experience, can transform what might otherwise be a rushed, mechanical act into something far more enriching and fulfilling. By slowing down, breathing deeply, and allowing yourself to be fully immersed in the moment, you can create a healthier, more satisfying experience, one that nurtures both your body and your spirit. Your body responds to stress in ways that are not always immediately obvious. When you're rushing, your breathing becomes shallow, your muscles tense, and your mind wanders. This tension narrows your blood vessels, limiting circulation and putting unnecessary strain on your heart and prostate. What was once a moment of comfort now becomes an experience of discomfort, as the body perceives the situation as one of danger, not pleasure. The emotional toll of this disconnection can accumulate over time. What might have once been a source of relief or intimacy becomes a mechanical, unfulfilling task. Many men begin to report feelings of numbness, emotional distance, or even frustration afterward. And because the act is rushed, blood flow to the penis is compromised, which can lead to issues like difficulty maintaining erections, reduced sensitivity, and longer recovery times, not just due to aging, but because of the lack of intentional care and mindfulness. In an attempt to fix this, some men push harder, increasing the intensity or stimulation, thinking that more pressure will lead to better result. But this only adds more stress on the body. The real solution is to slow down, breathe deeply, and allow yourself to be fully present. When you engage in the act with awareness and care, your nervous system relaxes, blood vessels open, circulation improves, and your body responds more easily. Your mind becomes grounded rather than rushing through the experience. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. I've witnessed firsthand the positive changes that come with adopting a slower, more mindful approach. Older men who approach intimacy with intention report improved erection quality, better sleep, reduced anxiety, and a renewed sense of emotional connection with themselves. It's not about perfection, it's about being present. Your body still has the capacity for pleasure, but it requires your attention, not pressure. So, next time you find yourself rushing, ask yourself why. Are you trying to finish quickly before someone notices? Do you feel ashamed? Do you treat yourself like you're undeserving of the full experience just because you've aged? You are worthy of more than that. When was the last time you slowed down and allowed yourself to fully feel, not just physically, but emotionally? If it's been a while, it might be time to reconnect with that space inside yourself. Now, speaking of things we often overlook, the next mistake may be a real shock. It's not about speed or shame. It's about where you're doing it and why that could put your safety at serious risk. Mistake 3. Masturbating in dangerous positions. Most men never give a second thought to the position they choose. After all, it's something they've probably done the same way for years. Standing in the shower, leaning over the sink, or perched on the edge of the bed. But here's the truth that many older men overlook. The position you choose during masturbation can put you at significant risk, especially as you age. As we grow older, balance, blood pressure, and reaction time aren't what they used to be. Our muscles weaken, circulation slows, and our ability to recover from sudden movements or drops in pressure is much more limited. When you masturbate while standing, especially in slippery areas like the bathroom, your body is in a particularly vulnerable state. Blood flow shifts, your knees may lock, your heart rate increases, and after orgasm, when blood pressure naturally drops, you could suddenly faint or fall. I've seen this happen too many times. A man finishes, turns to move, and suddenly collapses without warning. One case that stays with me involved a 76-year-old gentleman who passed out in the shower, fracturing his hip. He had no history of heart problems, but the combination of steam, standing, and post-orgasmic hypotension created the perfect storm. He was alone and lay there for almost an hour before help arrived. That injury drastically impacted his life, and his mobility never fully returned. This isn't just about rare, dramatic accident. Even without falls, repeatedly masturbating in awkward or unsupported positions can put significant strain on your lower back, pelvic floor, and leg muscles, leading to long-term discomfort or injury. The takeaway is simple. Consider your positioning carefully. Avoid standing or placing yourself in a position that leaves you vulnerable to balance issues or sudden blood pressure drop. Your safety and well-being should always come first, especially as you age. The risks are associated with awkward or unsupported positions. This simple adjustment can make all the difference in the world. When you sit down in a relaxed, comfortable position, you're allowing your body to function optimally. Your feet are firmly grounded, your spine is supported, and your mind is at ease. This alleviates unnecessary tension that can build up in your muscles and joints, providing the stability your body craves. As we age, our physical strength, balance, and flexibility naturally decline. Muscles weaken, joints stiffen, and the ability to recover from strain becomes slower and more difficult. When you're not mindful of your posture, you're more likely to place undue pressure on certain areas of the body, such as your lower back, hips, and pelvis, leading to discomfort or even injury. The result can be a significant decrease in mobility and a diminished sense of well-being. Even more importantly, improper positioning can lead to poor circulation, which compromises the blood flow needed for healthy intimacy. When blood vessels are constricted or pinched due to tension or poor posture, it can hinder your body's ability to maintain or sustain arousal, causing frustration and disconnection. And over time, this can take a toll on both your physical and emotional health, contributing to feelings of inadequacy or embarrassment. But here's the silver lining. You have the power to change all of this by simply being more mindful of how you position your body during intimate moments. By choosing a seated position that prioritizes comfort and support, you allow your body to relax and function at its best. This allows blood to flow more freely, reducing strain and preventing discomfort from building up. Moreover, being in a stable, safe environment lets you focus more on the experience itself, fostering a sense of connection, pleasure, and emotional intimacy. Your body, even as it ages, is still capable of experiencing the fullness of intimacy. But it needs to be treated with care, respect, and awareness. Stability, safety, and support are not just preferences, they are essential for preserving your health, comfort, and enjoyment. So the next time you're engaging in intimacy, take a moment to evaluate your posture. Ensure that you're seated in a position that offers support and reduces strain. Your body will thank you, and your experience will be far more satisfying as a result.